What's up everybody, I'm Phil from Oliveira Spooky House. In this video we're going to be unboxing the Barnyard Butcher from Spirit Halloween. Okay, so I got the Barnyard Butcher out of the box, and these are all the pieces that come with it. It seems a little bit more complex than some of our other unboxings that we have done so far. I'm going to go over all the pieces that are here, and then we're going to go step by step and show you how to put it together. So they're all lettered. So it goes A to M. That's the amount of pieces, so that's 13 pieces in total. Not including the UL adapters, so if you include the UL adapter, there's 14 altogether. So first is the base. You get 4 support poles. You get 2 pairs of shoes, pants, which are his overalls. You get a hip hoop, torso frame, a shoulder support, his shirt, his left and right arm, his left hand with a knife, his right hand holding a severed head, and his head, and then the UL adapter. So there is 7 steps in completing him, and it says if you go step by step and read the instructions properly, it should take you about 15 minutes to complete. So let's get started. So this is step 1. It's just you get your base and your 4 support poles and you put everything together, and this is step 1. The support poles are really flimsy. I thought they would have been a little bit more secure. As you can see, they have a lot of play. But we're going to continue with step 2 and see what happens. Okay, so this is what he looks like after step 2. I was a little bit confused at first because the boots and the pants have to go over top of these poles, and they go through the poles and they slide down. And at first I thought that maybe the instructions had messed up and I had to take the poles off and put the boots in, then put the poles on. But no, you just put the boots over top, slide them down, and then the same thing with the pants. The pants just go left and right leg, down, and you end up with this. So everything so far is going good. On to step 3. Okay, so this is what it looks like once you reach step 3. You add the hip hoop and the torso frame and the shoulder support. One thing that got me was when I put the torso frame on first, and then I couldn't put on the hip hoop. It wouldn't allow me to. So I had to take off the torso frame, and then you attach the hip hoop to the torso frame, and then you attach the torso frame to the support poles. And then the last thing you do is add the shoulder support. So, so far so good. That's step 3, and let's go on to step 4. Okay, so once you finish step 4, this is what he looks like. You're going to put his shirt over top of his torso frame and his shoulder support. And then after you put the shirt on, you're going to attach his head. And there's some wires that you just got to hook together. It's very straightforward. They're all color coordinated, so you just hook them in. It's just a little snap in, and that's it. It's very easy, very straightforward. So that's step 4. So he's looking pretty good, he's looking pretty creepy. So we're going to go on to step 5. Okay, so in step 5 there's quite a bit of things to do. Oh, and I forgot to mention in step 4, in his shirt he has an opening that you can close. It's all velcroed out. Leave that open for when you do the next step, which is step 5, which is this step. You have to put his arms and everything in and hook up some wires together. And it's a lot simpler to get in there if that is opened. If it is closed, you're just going to have to reopen it, and it's not the end of the world, but it's just something that you can avoid. So just leave that part open in step 4. And then in step 5, what I did was I attached both of his arms. At first I attached them on the wrong sides. Well, I didn't attach them, I was putting them in on the wrong sides because the letterings were wrong. On the animatronics, the letterings and the instructions were different than the letterings on the arms themselves. So I had to just go left to right, right to left, just switch them around. So I put the arms together. I hooked up, there was a wire that's hooked up in his shirt, which is a sensor, which is right here. It's hard to see, but it's right here in his shirt, and it hooks up to his torso frame. It's an electronic. It's just another one of those quick little simple hookups. So I missed that one. in the previous steps. It's probably step 3, maybe step 4, I'm not sure. But I hooked that up when I was attaching the arms, and then I attached both the arms, and I attached his left arm, or his left hand with the bloody knife. And then the right arm where he's holding the severed head, there's 2 wires, a red and a black, and they just attach. They're just quick little hook-ins. And that's just to get the head to have some movement. And then the shirts have Velcros on them, and they just attach to his hands. And yeah, that's step 5. So we're going to go ahead and do step 6. Okay, so in step 6, I kind of got ahead of myself, and as I've been going through the steps, I was connecting the wires all to the torso frame. As I was saying in my previous steps, I was just connecting. But it says here in step 6, the second last step, that you're supposed to connect it all in step 6. So after you have them all put together, all set up, arms in, everything, then you connect all the wires. And then you also attach the UL adapter and buckle him up, close his shirt, put his overalls on, buckle it in, and then you complete him. So if you guys can connect the wires as you go like I did, or you can wait until the very final step and then just connect everything. So step 7 was just like I said before, that side piece that was open, I velcroed that shut. I tucked his shirt in, and I put his overalls over his shoulder, and he's only got the one buckle, and then this one just kind of dangles down. So this is what he looks like when he's finally finished. I'm not sure if that took 15 minutes or not. It might have. I wasn't keeping track of the time. But now I'm going to give you a demonstration of what he looks like. So here we go.
Instead of a chainsaw, it takes longer. You know what they say, you reap what you sow. To my farm, you're just in time for the harvest. It's time you build a new scarecrow. Here's a start. My lantern here is dead. Anybody got a candle? Where is the devil who's going straight to hell? From here, he's a new body. He likes yours.
Okay, so that's the Barnyard Butcher. He's one of our personal favorites. We actually didn't get to use him last year. We got him at the end of the year. So we're looking forward to using him this year. We're really excited. Some of his features, his mouth moves, his eyes light up red. He's got 7 phrases. Now that's insane. A lot of them maybe at the most have 3 or 4. Some have 1. Some don't have any. He's got 7, so that's incredible. The severed head, the lights light up like an eerie white, and the mouth moves. And the head also makes like you guys seen it in the video. It's hard to explain, but it's like a kind of noise. So it's pretty cool. This hand doesn't move. It just kind of moves when he moves. He sways back and forth. So yeah, that's pretty much it. He stands at about almost 6 feet tall. His jeans actually feel like real jeans. The material actually feels real. His shirt, not real. It's a fabric. It's a really thin layered fabric. Nothing really too crazy. The mask that he has around his head is really cool. The strings are real. This fabric is a really strong fabric. It's really, really strong. It's thick too. It's hard to explain. He's got a bunch of stitches in the fabric in his eyes and his mouth. The boots are plastic. The knife obviously is plastic. The head on the severed head actually feels like a real, it doesn't feel real, it feels like a rubber. Like they put a lot of detail into the face. Like if you can, I'm gonna get a zoom in of the face, and it looks really creepy, really awesome, well detailed. And the hair feels like real hair. Overall, like I said before, it's one of our favorite pieces, well worth the money. You can get this from Spirit Halloween. It's the Barnyard Butcher. I'm not sure if he's still for sale in the stores or if he's on online only. But you will not be disappointed with him. We wanted to build a barn this year for him, not an actual barn, but just something to go behind him, or just for something him to kind of be in. Nothing crazy. But I don't think we're gonna have time to do that. But overall, he's an amazing piece and well worth the money. Highly recommended. He goes perfect for our theme. So if you're gonna put him outdoors, make sure he's on the porch or in a sheltered area. Do not leave him outside, like on your lawn, because if he is electronic, so if water does hit him, it will go through the fabric and it will damage the electronics on the inside. So a tip, one thing that we usually do with our electronics, if we do put any of them outside on our lawn, which we usually do, we usually grab a garbage bag or a plastic bag and we duct tape it all around the electronics. And then with the cords, the UL adapters, the extension cord is usually what we use to extend it to a power outlet, and we garbage bag that as well. This way no water goes anywhere near the electronics, it just hits the bag, and we've done it for the past 3 or 4 years and everything's been good. So if you guys do put it on the lawn, that's a tip for you guys right there. But other than that, happy Halloween and go crazy. If you guys have any questions, post them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. A lot more unboxings and a lot more videos coming your way, so stay tuned for all that. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give us a big like. Don't forget to share the video. Yeah, so until the next time, I'm Phil from Oliveira Spooky House, and peace.